Firstly, step 1 is count the syllables. How many syllables in aeronautical? 5, right? It doesn't matter at this stage where your students break the syllables as long as they can count that there are 5 syllables. Step 2, draw lines. This means 5 horizontal lines across their working out page. Once lines have been drawn, then you do step 3. Start with what I know. Now, what do we know? In the word aeronautical, we're in the first square of our vowel generator AE. So somewhere in that word, there's an AE on one of those lines. Which line? That's right, the first. So let's put AE in now. Next step, ask yourself this: have I written a vowel? If the answer is yes, then say the whole syllable, air. Some people may want to add an R here, and that's absolutely fine. And others may say air. Yep, I've written AE, and that's a vowel that satisfies the criteria of having the sound air right there. So the question now is, does that match what I've written? And yes, it matches. So you move on. Step 5, say the next syllable. R, aeronautical. Now, if you know how to spell the word aeronautical, you'll say row and you'll put an O there, but that's not the point. In normal speech, you say aeronautical and it's an sound. And the most common solution for that sound is either ER or U, sometimes UH. But of course this won't work. What you have to do now is say, because we can't hear the sound of that vowel because it's in a weak syllable, you've got a choice of 5 letters. And if you choose from these 5 letters, you'll be right most of the time. What 5 letters? That's right, A, E, I, O, U, the vowels. All right, so with process of elimination, you'll eventually come to the fact that the vowel in this syllable is O. Now, have you written a vowel? Yes. Say the whole syllable, R. Does this match what I've written? No. So let's fill in the missing letters. What letter's missing? R. And now we have air. Great. So let's start with step 6. Which consonant can we start the next syllable with? No. N. So let's put the N at the beginning of that next syllable. Say the whole syllable. No. Have I written a vowel? No. So what vowel? Or. Well, there are lots of alternatives, but inside words, or is usually spelt AU. So now we have no. Sometimes you'll just have to tell your students this, because this is not a lesson in spelling the word aeronautical. It's a lesson in adopting a formula that's going to make them right most of the time. Now let's say the next syllable, T. What consonant can we start the next syllable with? Yep, T. Say the whole syllable, T. Does this match what I've written? No, we need a vowel. What vowel? Well, this is fairly straightforward. It sounds like I, so it's probably an I. So now we have aeronaut. We've written a vowel. Let's move on. The last syllable, cool. What consonant can I start this syllable with? C or K? And this is where we bring in step 7. And step 7 is keep it simple. Keep it simple means you use the most common letter. That's the first step of keep it simple. So when you have a K sound in a word, the most common letter is the letter C. And indeed, it is the letter C in this last syllable. Have we written a vowel? No. Aeronautical. Again, if you haven't seen that word or don't know how to spell it, you're not going to know it's an A. So the solution here is, if it's an sound, aeronautical, a very indistinct, weak vowel sound, you've got 5 choices. What are the choices? A, E, I, O, or U. And by process of elimination, you're going to have to go through this and find that it's an A. Again, this isn't a lesson about this word, it's a lesson about the formula. Now, say the whole syllable. We've written a vowel, say the whole syllable. Cool. Does this match what I've written? No. So fill in the missing letters. Cool. What's the missing letter? L. And there we have aeronautical. So you can now return to the vowel generator and write aeronautical.